he would deliver the verdict if Kenny would be charged with murder. A couple days later, he was not indicted for taking Tony's life. It is a year since then, and the non-indictment and the system is still guilty as hell. Recently, we learned that the city of Madison is trying to hire 40 new officers. We have heard that our city is unsafe and that we need more officers. We know that Matt Kenny will be a part of training these new officers. He is a murderer, and he will train new officers to think with the same racist intent. We at Freedom Inc. and at the community say no more cops.
No more cops!
As a city as small as us, we say no more cops.
No more cops!
There's a proposal being developed that says they will hire 40 new police officers over the next 4 years. This would cost us $5 million annually. Other cities of comparable size and crime rates typically have 60 fewer less cops than Madison has. In fact, we have 5 police districts within 5 miles of each other. Everybody say shame.
Shame.
Everybody say shame.
Shame.
5 police districts within 5 miles of each other. The Madison Police Department, the Town of Madison Police, the Fitchburg Police, the State Capitol Police, and the University Police.
Let's go.
All these police districts are not preventing violence, and we are still not safe. They are not preventative. They are only responsive and only come after violence has occurred. And in Tony Robinson's case, they only come and create more violence. Everybody say shame.
Shame.
Everybody say shame.
Shame.
We have so many cops, but when Sierra Finkley called for help from her abusive, violent partner, they came only after she had to defend her life and her daughter's life after her, and they criminalized her for surviving intimate partner violence. We say that is shame.
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 Most violence that is happening in our communities is from economic deprivation. That is that people are in such desperate need and that poverty that in order to survive violence is happening towards one another. That is why we are demanding that the Madison build its people and not more